Okay. I know I didn't catch that damn toilet in the background, but I'm tell you one damn thing. Good old right chick over here has brought some shit with him today. So I'm just gonna go and tell you.
It brought the triggers.
So yeah. What the fuck? So usually we say, this whole ass show, I'm left cheek, aka Dustin.
I'm right cheek, aka Kevin.
And between us,
It's definitely gonna be some bullshit. Okay.
Alright, so I wasn't aware, and I was gonna jump on the Starfield game. I play PC, it's not a hashtag master race bullshit. I just prefer PC. Well, I didn't do the Starfield content. I didn't play the game because I just don't have the time for it, really. Like, I need more of a game I can just hop in and go play. Well, good old right chick over here got a little bit of toilet paper stuck on him and says, "Hey, have you heard about the rage over Starfield?" No. So, just gonna see.
No.
Let's go ahead.
He doesn't know, but I get the feeling he may or may not rage. I hope he doesn't let me down. I hope you don't let me down, and but because you probably will.
No,
but,
I'm not rage.
All right.
I don't do.
Don't let me down.
No, you don't let me down.
No, don't let me down. All right, just let the rage out. Every once in a while.
As y'all can see, it says man rages over pronoun selection in Starfield. Now I don't know about any of y'all, but when I play a game, it's to escape the current conditions or the current situation I'm in, or to escape the bad day I've had, or the bad week, or the bad month.
Yeah, that's the whole point of playing a game. It's to live in a fantasy world. Well, not live, but to go to a fantasy world for a couple hours or whatever, just to kind of wind down from your shitty day or just a stressful day or whatever, just to wind down. You know what I mean? That's what I use mine at least for. You know what I mean? Like I'll play a couple video games like here and there. I don't do it all the time, but whenever I jump on, I'll jump on for a couple hours or whatever, but that's just to wind down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To get to do in a video game what I shouldn't do in real life.
Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't be in front of this talking to y'all.
Actually, we would, because this is what we want to be doing. But the thing
as a free man.
But the thing that gets me though is why do video games have to include pronouns?
It defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose, right?
It's on the news.
So it defeats the purpose of you playing a fictitious fantasy game to include real life stuff. Yes, some sort of realism, right, is appreciated, right? But now when it's something as irrelevant as pronouns,
already halfway through my cup, and we
you know what I mean? Like when it's something as irrelevant to us, at least like as pronouns, like we're not talking about like the mechanics of how like say if you're playing a racing game, like the mechanics of how the car should run or whatever, as legit as possible. Yeah, like we'll accept that. Or like NFL 2K, the hits, the injuries. Like, we appreciate that, but what the fuck does... Look, listen. What I'm trying to say is, it's like,
leave my alone time alone.
When you play a game like, say, like Starfield, because that's a sci-fi game, right?
Yeah.
So when you're playing a sci-fi game, most of the sci-fi movies, at least movies and TV shows that I've seen, they deal in the most like ridiculous, outlandish shit ever, and nothing else ever comes into play, and it doesn't really make sense unless they explain it to you, right?
Okay, if Luffy on the shirt, how long have you been watching this show?
Ooh, for years.
Okay, I've seen Tokyo Ghoul. I know about like the back of my sack. I even have it tattooed on me. I really think if the next episode come out and all of a sudden Luffy's, oh, I'm super stretchy because I had my stump split. Did you keep watching?
No.
If Kaneki, however anyone pronunciate it, I call him Kaneki. I've heard some people say Kaneki. Kaneki is actually I prefer it that way.
Is that the pronoun? That your preferred pronoun?
A pronoun describes a fucking noun. So
I know.
Yeah. Why can't we just leave the stuff that we find enjoying alone? And leave it out of it? Because you know what? I'm just gonna start the video.
There's really no need for it, to be honest.
No.
Like, you don't need to keep pushing it down people's throats. We know it exists.
And I really don't care.
Yeah, that's the thing. We know it exists. We just don't care.
If I hired somebody, and I mean, but then again, you and I are people. We don't automatically label somebody other than dumbass, stupid, annoying, or get the fuck away from me. That's what I label people. I don't give a shit what the hell if you like what's swinging between your legs or you like what you have to wipe.
Right.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Like we don't really like.
It doesn't.
The majority
Matter.
of people don't care. Like if I hire somebody to do the roof, and like they come up to me and like they do a really good job or whatever, I'm like, cool, not an issue. But if I hire somebody to like paint the house and they're like, yeah, well, you know, being gay and all this other, I'm like,
I don't care.
I don't care. Can you paint the fucking house?
Why do you need my approval?
Like,
just because your parents and family didn't approve
yeah,
of it
like,
doesn't mean I need to.
I wasn't gonna pry and be like, hey man, let me ask you a question. Are you gay? Because I don't care. I'm gonna be like, hey man.
No, you weren't talking to me. I know.
Be like, hey man, let me ask you a question.
What?
Can you paint the house?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, bet. Let me know how much at the end.
Yeah.
See ya.
We don't care if you have a massive ability to hold something in your mouth till the swelling goes down, or if you're able to turn a fucking peach into a pizza.
Like, I don't know.
And for those that don't understand that reference, a pizza is flat, a peach is round. You know, I should have did that. But all right,
just play it. Just play it. I get the feeling you're gonna enjoy this.
I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda. There is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my god, just think of this world, just think of all the planets I can visit, all the immersive things that I can get involved with, all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us.
If you didn't get that, he said current day us.
I know. Amadeus. Current days.
You gotta let him play some more.
Alright. This goes back to what I said.
Get up.
Current days. We don't care. We just want to escape.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
I don't ever want to hear you say anything about me raging.
Because they think that it's going to appeal to a mass group of people. Guess what? Dude,
It didn't work out for Bud Light.
I'm going to tell you right now that chances are is that, you know, the pronouners and anybody like in that I don't know whatever the fuck you want to call it, man.
Genre?
Yeah, no, listen, they're not even playing this fucking game. That's the thing. Like they're more than likely not even playing this game. Like they don't even know that this is going on in this game. So like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. Like, what is the point?
Well, we won't understand it because
Like,
we're talking to one another.
Like, what is the point of including something like this to regular gamers that don't?
Because what about? Wait. What about this? You remember? Did you ever play WoW?
So no.
But
So
you've heard of sex gaming, right? Where you pretend to be a chick.
I
Just
guess
get people to help you in the game. I know you've heard about people doing that.
I've heard of some people doing that.
Guess what? That didn't make the news.
No, but see, here's the thing though. Like they do it with the thinking that, well, maybe if we include this in the game, it'll open up some conversations at home with the player as to, whether, maybe we can get, these players to open up about themselves to the people around them. And it's just like, dude, nobody fucking cares.
What about games like Grand Theft Auto where people fucking get their jollies off and fucking doing what they want to do in real life, but in a video game?
Right. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like fucking shoot people like in the middle of the street, or you know what I mean, or rob people in the middle of the street just because I can do it in a game, just because it appeals to me that I can do it in the game, doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and do it in real life.
And anybody who doesn't have any fucking parenting or any common sense.
Like,
half of you would treat common sense like a wiener and beat that mother, because you don't know what to do with it. What? No, don't start that shit. No, I'm done. No, we playing. No, we hit playing.
You peaked there.
No.
You peaked on that one.
But
We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Western Game Company. Fuck your immersion. Fuck you having a good time. Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost. No. Current fucking day. Fuck off. You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. You are a one-hived mind twat waffle. That's all you fucking are. And you wonder why people are getting so fucking sick and tired. You take everything we love, all our immersions, all our fantasies, all our escapism, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit, fucking crap ideology into everything, every single solitary fucking thing.
all right. So here's my take on that. Okay. Here's my take on that. He's not wrong. And to the fucking little cunt nuggets, they're gonna say, "Oh, he's shaming. He's shaming." Do you even play games? I bet you're on fucking. You probably all over fuckbook. I mean Facebook, or Skankagram, or whatever, TikTok, whatever y'all want to call this shit. You get on TikTok because you're so fucking boring. Like he said, you're so fucking boring. Then you hop on Facebook, and you wonder why you're so boring and depressed. Because you're so worried about, oh my god, what's Kim Kardashian doing? Guess what? She don't give a fuck about that dick or that twat between your legs. She don't give a shit as long as you buy her perfume. Follow her on Instagram. It's X, aka Twitter. I mean, that's all they care about. Do y'all really think a company like Bethesda really truly gives a shit about you want to be a man or you want to be a woman or you want to be a trans man, an X-Men, or whatever fucking Marvel studio you can think of. No. They're playing with your mind. They're playing with your emotions. They're doing all that shit just to get you to follow along, click a link, go to a website, buy their shit. Oh, they support me. Hello, Bud Light. Oh my god. Bitch, you ain't never experienced a day as a woman in your life. You don't have a period. You don't push out ovaries in the commode. You don't walk around with a blood-filled tampon or maxi pad. But I bet one thing, you probably shot some oysters in the commode. Why in the fuck do you think that someone like Bethesda gives a shit about what you prefer? They don't. It's all about, like I saw in my peripheral, the money. It's all about the money. What we're about is the reality. Now, we've had people ask, hey, why is there two donkeys in the mic? Well, while we like doing music reactions, and we like seeing new music, and we like seeing new videos, and we like seeing, you know, content we haven't seen before, we enjoy talking about stuff. We talk a lot. We do. And everybody's like, oh, hey, you know, the shit y'all say is funny, blah, blah. When in reality, we're not trying to be funny.
That's just how we say
That's just
things.
how we say things. That's the reality of it. Bethesda, who was the other one? Was it Activision? Okay, Activision. The only time they give a flying turd, which honestly, a turd doesn't have wings and neither does a frog, or if it did, it wouldn't bump its ass when it jumps. The only time that they don't look at me like
Go
that.
ahead.
The only time that the only time they really give a shit or they give a dang about our personal sexual or eventual life choices is when they think it's going to affect what's going into the bank account. And anytime you feel like you need to give them something, I'm going to put a link down here to a Cash App. So it can actually go towards something that's actually meaningful that may impact how someone else thinks or sees things. I don't want to change your thoughts. I don't want to change your feelings, your emotions. I don't want to change your sexual preference. But if you like our smiles, they're here. They're free. Okay. But other than that, I don't think he's wrong. I don't feel he's wrong. And it's crazy that the only people that are going to think or feel that he's wrong are the people with mommy and daddy issues, family issues. Oh, and by the way, I grew up with all of those. And I still married my wife. Still had 3 beautiful kids. And I still support anybody's decision over what they want to choose in their personal life because you know why?
It's their personal life.
Who does it affect?
Called personal for a reason.
Hey, does it affect you? They didn't say nothing. And as far as you know, there might be somebody behind this green screen. There might be. But whenever I was about to say a name, but I'm not. Your son. Does someone else's choices affect him as young as he is? My oldest son who graduates this year. No, I'm not that old. I started early. Thank you. I look good for my age. He doesn't care neither. My youngest son, he doesn't care. My 3-year-old doesn't care. Be you. Be happy. Do you. Don't worry about changing me. While I might not support you, and I made this reference before, you got 2 boats in the ocean. They're in the same ocean. What floats your boat might sink mine. But we're still there. We can share the water. We can fucking share the water. Just keep your bone bullshit on that fucking boat. Don't come bring no mind trying to change mine to that shit you want. No. Because that's going to develop a war. Because I don't give a fuck what you're doing on that boat. I don't know any other way to explain that. I don't. Because when I lay down on my bed, I love you, babe. She says, I love you too. Fucking matter. It don't matter. I'm really keeping myself back. Because I know it doesn't make a difference. Because what I say doesn't change what you think. But you're still here if you're watching. See, that's called common sense. I'm not giving them what they want. I want to say a lot about it, but I'm not. I'm not. Are you really going to stay quiet?
I'm just, I'm just gonna sit back and watch. I've ranted enough.
No, I think there's some other shit you want to say.
No, I've ranted enough. I've ranted enough. I mean, it's just stupid to me. It really is. It's stupid and pointless. I'm the type of person that I find everything pointless.
I find it
As long as it doesn't affect me and my circle, I find it pointless.
But with him saying that doesn't mean that we don't care if someone is on the side of the fucking road bleeding out. Speaking of which, I saw a video before y'all got here, and it was a social experiment kind of thing. And this dude's walking behind this kid. And he's part of the social experiment. He's walking behind this kid, and he just wraps his hand around his mouth, snatches him up, runs in the alley. 9 fucking people didn't even care. They saw it happen. But I bet your sweet ass they didn't snatch up some trans.
Or if you called somebody out of their pronoun, they would have a fucking shit fit about it because they don't want to. Yeah, because they don't want to look. They don't want to look. They don't want to look bad.
But as long as they keep Oprah on the network, ooh, couldn't have said that. As long as they keep, well, I don't care. As long as they keep Oprah on the network and Ellen DeGeneres and Jimmy Fallon, as long as they keep people like that on the network so they have entertainment at nighttime or when they're sitting there sipping their tea and their coffee, raking in thousands of dollars a day, possibly selling some kid they snatched up off the street. It's okay. Just don't call me a shim. A whatever. Take all the kids you want, just as long as my sexual preference and identity. Bitch, you were named when you were born. That's your fucking identity. Your dong balls and plum, mooney, whatever, twat muffin. I mean, your fucking bussy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your fucking name can be Taqualinita Taki fucking Space Johnson Jones, and I wouldn't give a shit. I would identify you as one of those names, but I would never say that, oh, you're a dude who looks like a girl. I would never say that. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. And you wouldn't. We just don't give a shit. But before the news and the media got involved in all of this, no one ever did. No one ever did. What are you laughing at? Like, I'm actually talking and you're fucking laughing at me.
It's just so stupid. It's stupid. Like,
we don't care. No one cares.
Yeah, just give me my fucking game, dude. Like,
hey, bro. You know when they care? They don't. Unless it's
June. Unless
fucking Father's Day month.
Unless it's the month of June.
Isn't that fucking ironic? How the month for Father's Day is Pride Month.
Look,
my dad didn't love me, but you should.
Ooh.
Listen.
What? I'm listening.
I think that it's just one of those things where they're trying to
Too hard?
no, like they're trying to push ideologies onto kids. I really, really hate that.
I've got an idea.
I don't care. Listen, he's a grown ass man, right? this dude is a grown ass man, okay, and he's choosing to play the game, okay. That's all fine and dandy. You know what I mean? Like, he's a grown ass man who's choosing to play this game. Now, say for whatever reason, my kid comes up to me and he says, "Hey, can I get this game?" and all this other shit, and I don't know anything about this game. I get him the game. Meanwhile, he's playing the game and he's so immersed into this game, but at the same time, he's being pushed this agenda, this subconscious agenda that, that he's trying to push. He's not developed enough to know that it's like, the fuck is this bullshit? He's just gonna take it for what it is, you know what I mean? And it's just like, dude, there's no need for that. There really isn't a need for that. You can just, not include it. I don't really care. Like, he's a grown ass man having, a fucking rage moment, and I get it. I understand it, and I understand why. Right? But
because he didn't have anybody to talk to about it.
Right, but I'm saying though, like, I understand why he's raging for it, But my rage would be more towards the fact that, like, I don't want this to be a thing, like with my kid or anything.
No, because the games are our escapes. They really are. And
Right.
people are like, oh, bored, I'm bored. Yes, he said you're fucking boring. He is right. You are so bored and aggravated and annoyed with your pathetic, measly life that you got to hold up that $1,500 cell phone that you probably can afford your
Listen.
fucking vehicle payment for, so you can just
Listen,
fucking get on the
but,
shit.
But here's the thing though, right? So we watched the Super Mario movie.
I
Hold
turned
on.
it down.
All three of us. Okay. We were watching the Super Mario movie. Now my kid is a huge Mario game fan. Okay.
Yeah.
He's watching the movie, and my wife and I are watching the movie, and we're kind of looking at each other at Peach, because they changed the whole thing with Peach, Bowser, and Mario, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing.
I heard.
And my kid is looking at the movie, and he's like, he's confused as to why Mario isn't why Mario isn't
Interested?
like not interested, but like why why in the movie he's not trying to save Princess Peach, right? He's more like, why is Princess Peach acting like that? And I was telling my wife, I'm like, in their attempt to make Princess Peach be independent and be the boss bitch, right? Right? I'm like, they kind of made her cunty. I don't use that word often, but they did. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't watch it.
Like, they made her like they made her like kind of like asshole-ish.
Really?
Yeah.
Like she's better than a man?
Yeah. And it was like, but why though? I'm like, there's like, you really didn't have to change it or make it 2023. Like, it's okay if, the game is called Super Mario Brothers. Not Super Peach and Mario Brothers. You know what I mean? Like, the whole thing is, out of all the games, the whole point of the games is Mario saves Peach at the end.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what the game has always been.
Like, yeah. Like, it's okay, like, to, like, let it keep being that. You don't have to make her, like, this boss lady that, like,
I'm a boss
like,
bitch.
I can save myself. You don't have to save me. And in the end, who beats up Bowser? Mario and Luigi do. So it's like, what was the whole point of the whole movie of her being like this strong, independent woman? Like, I get it, right? Do you like that? That's a thing, right? There's a lot of strong, independent women. I get it, but like, there's no need for you to push so big into that, because in my opinion and in my wife's opinion, like, we looked at each other and we're like, why is she acting like that?
You're taking away from the original concept.
Right, like we were like, why is she acting like that?
That's coming from a woman.
And she was like I was like, I'm thinking it in my head. I'm like, made her kind of cunty, you know. And my wife goes, she's acting like, I'm like, and then I go, kind of cunty. She goes, yeah, like, and that's from her, you know what I mean? And my kids, like my kid, like we're literally like talking right next to each other, so he's just like into the movie, but at the same time, he's kind of like confused as to why Peach is acting that way. And like I'm not gonna get in and explain it as to why, because that's just gonna be an entire conversation that I really don't care to have, because you know
Oh my
he's
God,
still
but
gonna play.
No, but dude, you gotta
know.
have that conversation.
No, there's no need to have a conversation, because I don't want to ruin the games for him.
No.
You know, my joy is watching him, you know, be fully
Enjoy
invested
it.
in his games and enjoy his hobby of playing games, because it's not his life. He's got his schoolwork, he's got his music, you know what I mean? He enjoys playing the games. You know what I mean? That's his joy. So I'm not going to ruin it by changing by not changing, but like by pointing out
The obvious.
the obvious change to redirect his view of the game.
And see, that's like
And I kept it like that.
that gets back into this shit right here. And like this is, you know, this goes back to what we were talking about. Okay. Founded in 1986. All right. I want you guys to take a look at this. As if this isn't enough money. Now, the guy wouldn't have raged if he wouldn't have been forced to deal with what he sees on the news or in the area that he's from, possibly. And some people's like, oh, well, if that's the case, why? If it shouldn't bother him? No, because you're ruining my escape from what I call bullshit. I mean, geez, I mean, 3 billion, 3 billion, 2.5, 2 billion, 1.9 billion. Okay, they make 331 million a year. Now, if you go back and you look at companies like Anheuser-Busch, look at their revenue before, you know? And then all because they got greedy, oh, let's jump on this pride train. And just and go from there, you know, let's let it jump on this pride train, when in reality you could have went from making 330 million a year, probably like 450 for this year. If only, because I mean, now you're going to piss off a lot of people. Not me. I mean, hell, look, Skyrim earned $1 billion in the first 30 days of its release, and it did not include any of that.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about 1,200 employees, $1 billion in 30 fucking days. Now you're going to call some shit that, like, that might piss off a lot of people that invest, and they're going to pull back.
Yeah.
It's just stupid, because that to me that's just greed.
All because you wanted to jump on the woke train and get more people. But what you fail to understand is that
Wokeness is not part of the game.
a lot of those, yeah, but what they fail to understand is a lot of the people that they're trying to appeal to, they're not even interested in you. Like, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not even interested in you at all. So I don't know. I don't get it, but that's yeah.
With that being said, I think I'm done. I do. It just doesn't matter. He's not wrong. I'm probably gonna hop on and see what the comments are saying on this video.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that the comments are not nice.
These comments are fire.
Thing is that it's coming from people that don't even watch him. It's coming from people that this has been shared to, and they want to jump in, you know, and comment on something, or comment on someone's stuff or content that they don't even watch in the first place, that they don't even consume in the first place.
Right.
But that's the internet. It is what it is.
And jump on the hate train, jump on the pride train. No matter what you do, it just does not change a damn thing. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I actually enjoyed saying something about how I feel. I didn't go on a rage train. I did kind of go ramble a little bit, just a little bit. But that's what it's about. I mean, that's what it's about. And you know, when anybody sees this, I hope they share it, and I hope you guys jump in the comment train, because I'm going to be watching for comments. I'm going to be commenting back. He's going to be commenting back. I mean, we can put, you know, parentheses, left cheek, parentheses, right cheek, parentheses, Dustin, parentheses, Kevin, and, you know, in response to whoever has something to say about it. But best believe you better have some facts, because I have a fact. X, Y, 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 X, 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 Y, Z, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. You still can't shoot out babies like me. And yes, I said that. And I don't give a shit how much of a corny dad joke it was. Because, damn it, it's not a dad joke. You can call yourself whatever you want to. But it's two things you can't change. You have the ability to push out babies that are alive. You have the abilities to get rid of your old eggs. And do you have the abilities to have intercourse with another individual and create a baby?
You said two things. Those three things.
I know, but the last one was the finale. I apologize for the prologue. The epilogue.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah, kiss my ass. I hope you guys have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night. I really do. And I hope you guys enjoy this, because if not, we're still going to continue to make these anyways. This is our event. This is, you know, like music is some people and some artists' therapy. This is ours. Love you. Mean it. Even if daddy did. Don't feel bad. My daddy is still the world champion of hide and seek. Man.
See y'all next time.